much this week. Earlier this week I did go visit Cassie. We did so much. We grabbed coffee, we ran errands, we went to like 3 different home goods. She went to go get her nails done, and we got lunch at In-N-Out. Tried to plan some outfits for her Disney trip. This week. I think on Sunday we had a little family day, but I don't really remember what I filmed. Currently at Target and we got sucked into the toy section. My kids both want to go in different directions and my husband is looking for cargo pants right now, so I'm struggling a little. I really wish they would have came out with Easter bluey ones because they did for Halloween, which I got them. But yeah, they have no Easter ones. Has been a little bit chaotic. My husband is currently out of town because he's at WrestleMania. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I was actually supposed to go with him. It was supposed to be our first time going together, but we found out I was pregnant and we obviously canceled our hotel. Now he's going with his friends like he does every year, and he's sending me pictures and I'm so jealous. But yeah, I don't want to risk flying even though the flight is only an hour long. Last solo trip before baby gets here, so that's like the last thing on our list. We have a little baby sprinkle next week. Then after that, it's literally we're waiting for baby to get here. Actually Easter, and I think I might have filmed a few clips shopping for Easter basket stuff, but I don't really remember if I did. So I'm going to show you guys everything I got for the babies. I really didn't want to buy baskets again this year because last year I did bluey baskets and I can honestly reuse those, but I just thought, like, let me just do something small. Got these little baskets that were they were $1 each. And so I got the blue one for Luca and a pink one for Luna. And then we got these little crinkle papers. They had a bunch of these, but I really liked the ones that had the iridescent stuff on it, or like mixed in with it. So I'm gonna open these up. And I'm currently in their playroom. Hopefully they don't come in here. I think I'm gonna do like a little Easter egg hunt for them, like inside the house. Also, ever since we got back from Disney, my allergies have been so bad. Like, I was down bad for 2 days and I feel like I'm barely recovering. So today I did film my Stony Clover collection video, but I haven't gone through the footage and that took way longer than I expected. I'm gonna probably try to edit a little bit tonight and see if it's even good. I got the crinkle paper. I had already gotten these for the babies a while ago because they were going viral on TikTok and people were selling these on Facebook Market for like triple the price. So when I saw them, I had to get them. So we got one that's Flo for Luna, and then we got a Ramon for Luca. I found these eggs and they come with bubbles and chocolate. I only had Hello Kitty for Luna, which is fine. I got this Jurassic World one for Luca because he loves dinosaurs. Luna, she is obsessed with Paw Patrol and she's been really into like drawing. However, uncolored pencils on the wooden floor and walls. So I figured I would get her one of these little Imagine ink. For Luca, he's been obsessed with these dinosaur eggs and he will never give in to these little ones because he says we have them at home even though we don't have them at home. He just like will not let me buy him one. So I made my mom like come with me and walk him around while I bought this so that he didn't know that I was buying it. Okay, I bought these. These were in the dollar section. My baby sprinkle is also kind of like garden themed, so I'm gonna reuse these for next week, but I figured they would be cute little decor in their baskets, so I'm gonna put 2 of those. These baskets are too small for this. Okay, next I got these little cups. They love drinking like orange juice or water out of like sippy cups like this, and usually I buy them one for every holiday, so I thought it would be cute if we had our breakfast with this tomorrow. So I have to wash them, but I'm just gonna like put them in here as decor. Luca's not really a candy kid. Like, he does not care for candy. Luna, she loves M&Ms. So I got her 2 little M&M things. As far as eggs, like I mentioned, Luca doesn't really care for candy, and I feel like all the pre-filled eggs that I could find at stores all have candy, which is also scary because sometimes I'm scared with like jelly beans or, you know, like smaller candies. So I found these ones, and I feel like Luca's gonna love this because he loves dinosaurs. I'll come with dinosaur toys, so I feel like these are fun for them. Then I also did buy some just regular eggs that I'm gonna hide toys that we already have, because I know they're gonna find that fun. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram so we could do a cute little Q&A on the vlog. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you do follow me because I always do Q&As. Sometimes like my DMs do get, I don't know, Instagram's kind of weird. Put them in different folders where they go into requests, but even when you go to requests, it's a whole separate hidden request. So if I don't respond to you, I promise I don't hate you. I just probably didn't see your message. I need to be better at going through those. Okay, let's see what you guys want to know. Also, shout out to all of you guys who sent in your questions. Some of these are repetitive, so I'll try to answer. Question that I always get asked. Number 1, would you ever move to LA? Okay. So honestly, if you would have asked me this a year or 2 ago, I probably would have told you yes, because we had originally planned to move down to SoCal. I want to say it was last year? No, like 2 years ago. We were like so set on moving down to SoCal. We ended up staying up here north, and honestly, I love the area that we currently live in. And now that I'm having a 3rd baby, no, I just don't see us moving to SoCal. And also, I know a lot of you guys ask about that because I do like Disney content, and I think I've come to realize that as much as I love going to Disney, I find it so exciting for us to pack, prep, get the kids excited to go to Disney. Seeing their faces, count down the days till our trip is probably my favorite thing about going to Disney. So I love the experience of it being something that they look forward to. And even though it's probably super fun to go as a local, I don't know. I don't think I could do it anymore. I'll say never, but if you ask me right now, I probably would say I don't really care to move to LA. But if you would have asked me 2 years ago, I would have said yes. Favorite Sony Clover color? Did you end up getting anything in the canvas drop? Okay, my favorite Sony Clover core color is definitely banana. If you guys didn't know, yellow is my favorite color, so obviously banana is my favorite color. I kind of wish they would do like a butter yellow pastel vibe, which I feel like they might do for spring because it's super in right now, but I still really like banana. And then did I get anything from the canvas drop? Yes, I did. I got the Pochette 3.0, which is like the bigger version of the Pochette. Kendall kept teasing it on her stories. I don't know if she actually posted it on the Sony Clover stories, but if you guys follow Kendall on Instagram, she kept teasing it, and every time she did, I just knew I needed that bag, so I did buy. Number 1 travel place on your bucket list. Ooh, that one's kind of hard. Honestly, fun fact, I have travel anxiety, and I've never really cared to travel until I had kids, and now I want to like show them around the world and like experience stuff with them. So I would say, I don't know about number 1. I think they're kind of tied. So 1 would be Tokyo. That would be so fun. Like, me and my husband always talked about Tokyo when, like, before we had kids. So I feel like that one would be fun with kids as well, especially like food wise. But number 2 is also Italy, because if you guys know, Luca is so close to our heart. That's like a bucket list for me to go visit the place that the movie was inspired by. I know you guys have probably seen all the TikToks about it, and yeah, I want to go visit myself. This one kind of made me laugh. How do your kids like chill in Disneyland? I feel like I always get questions about tips and recommendations on taking your kids at a young age to Disneyland. I actually had a friend text me pretty recently. I think she was saying one of her friends was like intimidated with the idea of taking her kid to Disneyland, and so she was asking me guys words or tips. And all I can say is I feel like the way to do Disneyland with young kids is to go into it with 0 expectations. Like me, I'm a type B person, so I don't really go into things planning them out ahead of time. Like I kind of just wing things, which is not the way to do it, I know, but when it comes to kids and like going anywhere really, you kind of have to go in with an open mind and zero expectations, and I feel like that will give you the best outcome. So I know a lot of people like don't get the taking your kids young to Disneyland because they're not going to remember it or whatever. But honestly, I feel like that's a good thing to do, is take your kids to Disneyland when they're young, if you're able to. I know that's a privilege within itself, but one, they're free, and two, like they kind of get used to the environment, especially if you plan on going back. For Luca, like he was born during COVID, so we weren't able to take him as a baby, but I think his first like real park day was when he turned 1. Take him pretty frequently. So I feel like he just got used to like waiting in line. My kids still throw tantrums here and there, and obviously I'm just not going to show that online. But tips in regards to like dealing with tantrums and stuff at Disneyland is, one, we always make sure that the first thing we do is feed them. Like my kids, if they don't eat, they will not be okay. They get hangry just like mom. Two is I do fall victim to the lollipops at Disneyland, or really any treats. As treats, if I'm getting myself treats, like personally I'm the mom who's gonna also get their kids treats. I don't expect them to like not eat churros and for me to be eating all the cookies and churros, if that makes sense. I let my kids have treats, so if they ask for a churro or a lollipop, we're at Disneyland, you know? Every trip we try. Sometimes, like, honestly, we just, like, the kids aren't interested in it, but find something that they like. And it's kind of like the whole, if I'm buying myself merch, why am I not getting them something? So we let them pick out one toy each every trip. And the toy kind of just, like, comes with us in the stroller. And we'll keep them entertained for the trip. Tip is taking naps. We always try to go back to the hotel to let them nap as long as they want a real bed. I feel like strollers just seem so uncomfortable. Like, so I personally wouldn't want to sleep in a stroller and expect to be happy for the rest of the day, or like not wake up with my neck hurting. So yeah, we always try to go back to the hotel like halfway through the day, let them nap, do an outfit change, shower, whatever they feel comfortable, and then like go back into the parks if they want to. Go with that, kind of just like letting them decide what they want to do. I feel like me and my husband are so lucky that we were able to go to Disney often, where we kind of like don't feel like we have to do everything that we want to do. And so now we get to experience it with our, or through our kids' eyes. So we let them pick whatever they want to do. So if that means riding Monsters, Dumbo, and Inside Out over and over again, that's fine, you know, as long as we get our coffee, we're fine. What are your favorite places to eat in Disneyland? Me and my husband always say this, but I feel like when we're at the parks, we don't eat. Like, we just snack. But if I have to pick food, like a meal, I would say Ronto Roasters, I think that's what it's called. And it's like the meatless, or I don't know, garden wrap. I don't know what it's called. But I feel like that's my favorite thing to eat at Disneyland. I really like Jolly Holiday, the combo with the soup and the grilled cheese. What else do I eat at Disneyland? Tiana's restaurant. I really like the gumbo there. Like I said, we kind of just go based off what we know the kids are gonna eat and kind of just pick around the area. So mobile order is also like a huge tip that I recommend when going with kids, because obviously you don't want to wait in like 3 different lines to order 3 different foods. What did your teenage years look like? What did you like to do? My teenage years, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. I honestly loved watching YouTube videos. So yeah, I never played sports or did any type of like theater. I don't know, I feel like I was a boring teenager. I got my first job when I was in high school, I think sophomore year. So yeah, I've like worked all my life. I don't know, I was really boring. I didn't do anything fun. Didn't really do like dances or anything. But I did like shopping. So I liked going out with my mom. Like, my mom was my best friend during my teenage years. So we liked getting food. We liked getting boba. We would go to TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, and I feel like that's why I still like doing that to this day. Yeah, I feel like I didn't do anything exciting. I don't know. I guess I was boring. Next question. Do you have any guesses on the gender of the baby since you have one of each already? Okay, I feel like I get this asked every single time I tell someone that I don't know the gender and that I'm waiting. I honestly have zero, I have no idea what this baby is. Some days I think it's a boy and some days I think it's a girl. Actually telling Cassie the other day, I feel like everyone's the gender, they always say, I don't know if it's like based on the shape of my stomach or what, but they always say it's a boy. My mom thinks it's a boy, my aunt thinks it's a boy. If I ask both kids, they both say it's a boy. I don't know if they're just saying that just to say it. Interesting, like if it ends up being right, if like do kids have intuition? I don't know. Sometimes I'll get approached by like older ladies in public and they'll tell me it looks like a boy. If you ask me wise what it's most similar to, I would say it's most similar to Luna's pregnancy. Craving wise, with Luna, I crave the Jack in the Box tacos with red hot sauce. I craved In-N-Out with Luna's. I craved pho with Luna. I craved, you guys have a bagel street near you? I think it's the avocado veggie. So that on a jalapeno, and then I would ask them to cut up jalapenos and add it to it. And I feel like I had like literally those same cravings this time around. This time I was definitely more nauseous, so I don't know. I know some people get really nauseous with boys. I don't know. Like I said, I have zero idea what this baby is. I am interested to know what you guys think this baby's gonna be. Those people who can catch the vibe, let me know what you think this baby is. Names that you loved but won't use for girls or boys. So many people asking me if I want more kids after this one. I am like 99.9% sure this is our last baby. I always said I wanted 3 kids, so maybe I'll film that video after. I do have a good list of baby names. You talk about your Stony Clover Lane in-person shopping experience. Wondering if it's a must visit, but must visit. Only been to one Stony Clover Lane store, and that was the Newport Beach store. I've been there maybe, I want to say like 3 or 4 times. Say the store is way smaller than I expected it to be, but if you are a Stony girl and you love Stony Clover, like you're literally addicted, I would say even if you do it one time, I would recommend doing it. Even though like some of the stuff that you're trying to shop for might not be in stock, they have tons of pre-customized things on the walls, and the way they merchandise it is so cute. So it gives you inspo on like how to customize your products. Also, obviously they have the patch bar. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. I customized one item one of the times I went, and it was so fun. Like the girl was like switching out patches for us, and yeah, I would say definitely do it once. I don't think you have to do it like every time you're in the area, but my next goal would be to go to like a Disney drop on the day of and shop the collection. I feel like that would be so fun. Fave Disney small shop. I started doing like Disney outfits and stuff in like 2020, 2021 on TikTok, and I feel like there's been so many Disney small shops that I used to love, and then they kind of like disappeared. Recently, I would say fave small shops, Rope Drop Threads. Shout out to Taylor, my girl. Love her stuff. You guys probably already follow Taylor, but if you're not following her, make sure you follow her. I'll link her Instagram down below. She has literally the cutest Disney stuff ever. Subtle Dust. Ugh, their stuff is so cute. I'm more of like a subtle Disney girl, so I definitely love her shop, and she has really cute stuff, and she just came out with baby tees. So again, I'll link her stuff down below. I think I showed one of the shirts in my last vlog, and also my Disney vlog. I was wearing one of her shirts. Fave lip products. I have way too many lip products. Faves would be Tower 28 jellies, the lip glosses I think is what they're called. I really like Fenty lip liners. I've been using a lot of like the ColourPop or their Toy Story like lip glosses. Those are so cute. They have like glitter, and I love anything with glitter. The Hendrickson lip balms, love. The Fenty lip balms, lip glass balms I think is what they're called. Yeah, and honestly, I use Aquaphor. What is your favorite time of year to visit Disney? Okay, I'm gonna say Halloween because I personally love pumpkin flavored foods. Christmas is also up there and they're pretty much tied, but I just feel like I get a better experience during Halloween because there's so many foods that I want to try. Versus Christmas, everything's peppermint flavored and I hate peppermint foods, so yeah, but obviously Christmas is really cute and special. So I'll go with Halloween. I also really like Oogie Boogies. How do you plan on doing Disney with 3 babies? The same way I do it with 2 kids. I don't know. I feel like with anything, especially kids, you just kind of learn to adjust. It takes like experience to what works and what doesn't. So yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't think I was going to be able to do it with 2 kids and I'm able to do it with 2 kids. So I just know there's no other choice. Like I'm going to have to do Disney with 3 kids somehow, some way. We're going to do it. Same, I guess we're going to figure it out together, guys. Favorite Latinx representation at Disney, characters, movies, etc. I'm going to say Coco, obviously. If you guys didn't know, I'm 100% Mexican and I was actually born in Mexico, fun fact. So Coco is definitely a special movie for me and I'm so happy that my kids love that movie as well. I also really like Encanto and recently Luna is obsessed with Encanto, especially Mirabel. So to me it's like extra special for her specifically to like see herself in characters nowadays. When I was growing up, I didn't really have that many representation that I can think of. I was a Disney Channel girly though, and I always loved Miranda because I feel like she looked more like me. So I don't know if she's Hispanic, but she kind of gave me Hispanic baddie vibes. So I also love that they have that whole little Coco area at the parks because I love Mexican food. So yeah, they have the mariachi and the girlies who dance and I just love, like honestly that's my favorite area at the park to like sit down and relax at. So if you're ever wondering where I take breaks, it's definitely there. Nastiest Disneyland snack. Okay, I'll end it with this one because I feel like this is gonna be a long vlog. Okay, this is gonna be controversial and I don't really care. I personally think the Disney pretzels are not the vibe. If I'm honestly speaking, I feel like the pretzel is something I never get, and whenever I get it I always regret getting it because it's stale and it just has no flavor. I know some of you guys love the cream cheese pretzel and I've tried it before, but like I don't know, it didn't live up to the hype. So yeah, I guess an original Mickey pretzel, even though they look so cute and they look like they would be delicious, it's just not my vibe. So I know that one's probably controversial, but let me know what you guys think is the nastiest snack at Disneyland down below. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much all the questions. So thank you guys for chatting with me. Today is Wednesday and I feel like I haven't vlogged in what feels like 2 weeks. Like I have been dying from allergies. So yeah, I didn't really vlog that much last week. Today is Wednesday, so I just went to Bagel Street Cafe and I got a bagel. I always get the avocado veggie bagel. And I take off like mustard, sprouts, and add jalapenos. That's like what I crave. And then I've been on a tea kick, so I saw they had the peach Snapple, and I normally don't get Snapples, but I don't know why, like these last 2 weeks I've been craving tea, so got a Snapple. I actually have my baby sprinkle this weekend and ask me if I have anything ready. The answer will be no. I don't even have anything ready for the baby, if I'm being like 1000% honest with you guys. The theme is kind of like garden, flowers, spring, I don't know, kind of like a mix of everything. Shop today and see if we can find anything, but yeah. So we figured we would take Luna to Target and let her pick out a toy. So she got the little Star Wars Doorables and she really wants to open it right now. So we're gonna open it. Yeah. Okay, ready, Luna? Wow. Okay, first one. Okay. Look. Number 2. Aww. Little stormtrooper. Number 3. Yay! Look how cute he is. This is the one I wanted. Look, Luna. Jar Jar Binks. Last one. What do you think it is? Which one do you want? I want to clean it. Ooh, Darth Maul's kind of cool. I'm wearing the shirt. Good luck. Cad Bane. Got back from Target, and like I mentioned, we went to go watch Revenge of the Sith. And I posted on my Instagram stories that the whole time we were watching the movie, I was thinking of, if you guys remember, the Kellogg's cereal boxes at the time that movie came out. Used to come with a lightsaber spoon and they would light up. And I tried looking for them on eBay right now. People are selling them for $60 to $90. So that's crazy. We really want to get Luca into Star Wars, so we're hoping that our next Disney trip, I can finally get on Star Wars rides with him. Showed you guys this little unboxing that we did with Luna. And that was $4 well spent because I really wanted Jar Jar Binks, and he's so cutie. Also, we got a Dutch, and this is called Campin' Freeze. I'll put the name right here. But basically, it's like s'mores flavored, I think. I think I would get it half sweet next time, but it's pretty good. We had our little baby sprinkle yesterday, and I didn't really get much talking clips because I wanted to respect our guests, but here's a little bit of the decor that we did. So it was kind of like garden themed. So I just hung up some onesies that I had. Some of them are like from Luna, and then this little balloon thing. All the gifts that people got us, so shout out to our friends. I'm gonna show you guys this cute little blanket that my friend Erica knitted herself, which is crazy. She always makes me like little overalls with my kids' names, but since we don't know the gender or name, she made me a blanket, so that was really cute. And then look at these cute little cookies that our friend Angie made. I'm gonna put her little Instagram account here. Cute. And she made little like garden themed ones. I like this one. Oh, the butterflies are definitely my favorite though. So cutie. Okay, and last, we just hung up all these little vines that I had used from Luna's first birthday party, which was fairy themed, and I just used thumbtacks to put it up on the ceiling. Also, I'm feeling very pregnant, so this is what I wore to the movies. Nothing very exciting. If you guys enjoyed the vlog, I know I didn't really have that many talking clips this time around. The next one will be exciting. I think I'm gonna do a vlog on going baby shopping because I'm finally done procrastinating and I think it's time we go shop for this baby. So stay tuned for the vlog. Thank you guys so much, and